Hey everybody, today we got an interesting video. I'm going to be showcasing some of my cards that I've been saving up, and I'm going to unbox these quarter century art collection Yu-Gi-Oh booster packs, so let's get into it. Alright, so I want to do these first, one at a time, set them over here. I bought these at, where did I buy them? Big Camera a couple months back, because they were just hanging out there, so I figured I'd buy a couple and unbox a couple. These cards are smaller than the Pokemon cards. I just kind of noticed that as I'm holding them in my hands again after a while. We got a bunch of shinies here. Gold Star. I used to be, this one looks good. This one looks like a secret rare. I think this one's valuable. Don't take my word for it. I've been out of the Yu-Gi-Oh loop for a little bit too long, and I don't remember, I'm not up to date with what all the rarity levels on them, so I'm gonna have to check online. If you think I got something good, you should leave a comment below and let me know. Come on. I can't open this one. This one is unopenable. Gonna use scissors here, a little scary. There we go. Alright, pull them out. Oh, look at that. Evil Twins. English and Japanese. This guy, Grave Monster. I don't even know what, I kind of left Yu-Gi-Oh cards before these blue ones were introduced, and that. So, I don't know how I'm doing so far. Maybe these are good, maybe they're not. I have no idea. You can let me know. Oh, Pot of Greed. Yeah, we know that one. That one's like, what, Jar of Greed or something? I don't remember. Evil Twin again, different one. E-Hero. What is that? Blue Eyes? Blue Eyes-u Kawosu. Max Dragon. This is a Blue Eyes. Looks nice. Looks really interesting. 4,000 attack. It's pretty good for a Blue Eyes, considering they usually top out at 3,000 attack. I know that one. Alright, what do we got? The heck is this border here? Cool, little fairies here. Not sure what that means. A lot of shinies in these, so I don't know if I'm getting anything good, because they all look like they're worth something here. And toss it aside. We got a fusion monster. At least I'm pretty, yeah, this is a fusion monster. I remember the purple clearly. Oh, a safety cat. Very close resemblance. And then Dororu and Rokubado. Cool. And another one. So back in the days, if you got a shiny, you were lucky when Yu-Gi-Oh first came out. Now the other thing I want to do is show you guys my collection finally, because I know I've been kind of teasing it here and there over a long period of time. I've mined lots of Pokemon cards and some other ones, and I think it's finally time to show the box that I've been saving up, kind of hoarding, I guess. Alright, I got all my single booster packs lined up all in front of me, and I'm just fanning them out, getting a feel for what may be inside. My instinct is telling me there are cards inside. So, let's take a look here what we got. Let's start with the most boring set in my opinion. It's the apple-eating bear dude. I don't know what his name is. Some kind of Pokemon. So, I've got a bunch of them in here. Nothing too exciting. Next one, the pink one. Night Wanderer. Japanese version, of course. Got a, I don't know, bunch of them in there as well. Nothing too exciting. And then we go to Snow Hazard. I guess it must be like a winter set with snow and stuff. Yeah, cool. What else? Next one we got Ho-Oh. You know, pretty cool Pokemon. I like the design of this one. Nefu. Wait, what does it say? Nepu no Arena. So someone's arena. I think that might be the chick on there. We got Lugia on the other hand here. We got Paradaimo Toriga. Paratime Trigger, if I'm reading that correctly. So we got a couple booster packs of that. And then we got Shoden Bureka. I gotta read these a little bit slowly. So Shoden Breaker, I don't know, Crystal, Pikachu on Crystal? I don't know. So I got a bunch of those. I think they're all Japanese. Yeah, they're all Japanese here. Then we got Korean Eevee, Crystal Eevee Korean. I forget the name of this set. I don't remember like any set name, so I got two of those there. And then Korean of this set with Iono, because I use her in Pokemon Pocket, and she's a nightmare. So we got a couple of those packs. Wait, this one's Korean, this one is Japanese. It's got the, what does that say? Battle partners. So
Must be some kind of team effort going on in there. Alright, let's keep going back here. Still Japanese. And then finally we get the black and white. We got the black ones here. Black Bolt. Black Bolt. Got a bunch of black ones, and then we got more. I got slightly more. I got lucky with the white ones. White Flame. White Flare. So let's put that back in there. Yeah, that's a recent set that we got. And then we got Pokemon Rocket, the set before that. These feel very thin, similar to that set. Got a bunch of those in there. We'll skip past them, not too exciting, I think. 151 now, this is a set. This is the first set I started collecting, actually. If you go back and watch my other videos, you will see that. Korean version, of course, 151. I picked these up while I was in South Korea. I actually had 2 trips there within the last year, so if I see anything, I'll probably pick it up. And then we're going to Pokemon Go. Look at that. Picked up these as well in... where did I get these? No, hold on. I got these in Taiwan. You can see this is Chinese, actually. These are the Chinese Pokemon cards, which I picked up in Taiwan after I went to South Korea. So I got a couple of those. And then we got Chinese version of Gigantamax Pikachu. Look at that. Charizard's like, no, thank you. Alright, put that back in there. Next one, Crystal Meth Pikachu Choden Breaker. So that's Japanese on there. Are they all Japanese? I think so. Yeah, they're all Japanese there. Alright, let's move over a little bit here. Stellar, was it Terrace? So I got a bunch of those in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. If you freeze frame, you can probably count them all. I don't really care right now. Japanese Pokemon 151 set. Very popular set.
I used to have a whole box of that. I unboxed one and I sold another one back in Canada a while ago. But I feel like that's going to be one of the more valuable ones as time goes on.
And then we got some Digimon cards. Let me pull these guys out because I like War Greymon, so I wanted to get that. That looks just really sick. Same with that one. No, Metal Greymon. Metal Greymon, not War Greymon, not yet. And Metal Greymon as well, along with regular Greymon. I don't really collect Digimon cards, but I thought they looked pretty cool. Some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Used to be a big Yu-Gi-Oh collector. Haven't played much recently. I think it went off the rails a while ago. So, yeah, 25th Century booster packs. Supreme Darkness, 2 boosters. Age of Overlord, Rage of the Abyss, Infinite, Forbidden, Exodia. And then one of the original, these are Korean actually, if you take a look here, these are Korean, one of the original sets that was released like 20 plus years ago, 25 I guess, almost. Blue Eyes White Dragon, I believe, Korean, I can't read that. Some more Pokemon, Korean. I just bought a bunch of loose booster packs here and there just to make it more interesting, I guess. And this one's actually English, so not English, Japanese. Shiny Treasure. A lot of shinies in there. I can't feel a shiny in there, but maybe there's one in there. Alright, so let's put these bad boys back in their box. Now I know what you're thinking. These are not shoes. These are Pokemon cards. Even better. Rocket Air Walk. Right. I picked this one up. Actually, I picked these 2 up recently at Beat Camera. This tape still on them, so you know they have not been messed with. Yeah, so 2 of these bad boys. They had them in restock. Let's go through this one here. This is Black Bolt. Got it at Beat Camera as well. How many? There's 7 cards per booster pack, and how many booster packs? 20. Oh, Stellar. Terrace Fest. I hate this name. I hate it in English and Japanese. I can't say it. Another one. So I got 3 of these Japanese Terrace EX Festival. Let's get this one out of the way. Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Century Art Collection. Might be something good in there, I'm not too sure. Not a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector at the moment. 151 Korean. I picked this bad boy up back in Korea.
I found these on the shelf at a toy store. I was actually really surprised. And I instantly asked the lady, can you please give me that? I want that one. They had a bunch of other ones too, but I didn't want to get those. So this is I like this one. Too bad I don't have a Japanese one anymore, but that's alright.
I don't know why they sound like that. I got, what is this? Stellar Miracle. I don't know. I don't even know what that looks like. It just looks like a bunch of colors. I don't know. Whoever designed that, I don't like it. Next one. Oh, we got the Ho-Oh one. It was up. It was the right way up. Neppo no Arena. Neppo Arena. And we got this illustration contest card in there. I don't know what's in there actually. Maybe I can Google it. That's what it is. And then I got this one. Hengen no Kamen. Looks like an owl, angry crystal owl on meth. Yeah, still shrink wrapped on top of that. And we got Quarter Century Trinity Box, Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, I don't mind Yu-Gi-Oh! I like some of the cards. Probably just keep this for now, not unbox it. And last but not least, I had to get this Generations deck because I'm a huge Snorlax fan, and that's a cool design, and I wanted to get it, and I got it. That's what it is.
Maybe I'll open one in the future because I stopped opening cards for a while. Got a little bit too busy, and then by the time I knew it, I had like a bunch of cards saved up, so I don't know what to do with them at this point. 900 is how much I spent on all that so far, I think. So yeah, that's my current position in the Pokemon/Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card world. Anyways, thanks for watching today. I'll see you next time on Splatvision.